Every day when the man came home, his wife would pretend to be dead. On the first day, she pretended to be bitten by a crocodile. On the second day, she acted as if she had been shot by an arrow. At first, the husband was terrified, thinking his wife had met with an accident. Calling out to her got no response, so he tried to find his phone to call the police, fearing she might leave him forever. Suddenly, a pair of hands grabbed his foot. When he turned around, he saw his wife staring at him. He was horrified, unable to understand why his dead wife had come back to life. The wife was happy to see how much her husband cared for her, but he never understood why she did it. She only smiled and refused to explain. The husband thought his wife might be too bored at home, and believed she would return to normal once the novelty wore off. But he didn't notice her condition getting worse, and the ways she died became increasingly bizarre. The props for pretending to die kept increasing. He threw the unused items into the downstairs trash can, but neighbors mistook him for a pervert and shouted that they would call the police to arrest him. Gradually, the husband felt extremely exhausted. He told his wife he was tired of the pretend death game, but she misunderstood his meaning. That day, she chose to dress as a ghost to scare him, claiming this wasn't pretending to be dead. The husband found it both annoying and amusing, but had no way to stop her. He tried to bribe her with flowers and cake, and she was indeed happy, promising not to scare him again. But the next morning, to his surprise, she dressed as Ultraman. Though not a scare tactic, it only deepened his frustration. One day, the wife suddenly received news of her father's serious illness. At the hospital, her father lay in a coma, her eyes filled with heartache. She took his hand to call out "Dad," only to find her father was pretending. He had woken up long ago and just wanted to scare her. Then the husband learned that the wife's mother had died in an accident. When she was only 5, she had stood beside her mother, calling out, but received no response. Her father had been sad every day since, so the wife tried to do something for him. She started hiding every day, hoping to make him happy, and soon her father looked forward to seeing what she would pretend to be each day. The husband finally understood. His wife had been struggling to act out deaths every day, to help him get used to her eventual departure, so that when she truly left, he wouldn't be so painful.